Hi, Today All Day. We have a great show for you on this Thursday morning. Let's kick it off with Pop Star. Remember that show about nothing, Seinfeld? It's returning, and Carson has all the details, plus all the latest buzzy celebrity headlines.
Carson Daly, also working from home this morning.
Hi, Carson.
Not just doing Pop Star, but running the graphics department as well. What's up,
Somebody's got to do it.
Well, yeah, the graphics department opting to go to elementary school rather than making some hard-earned cash from the old man.
Yeah.
What a mistake. This morning for you, Seinfeld, the classic NBC sitcom about nothing. It's headed to Netflix. All 180 episodes of Seinfeld is going to be on the streaming service next month. And in a statement, Jerry joked, Larry David and I are enormously grateful to Netflix for taking this chance on us. Hope to recoup God knows how many millions it must have taken to do. It was reported back in 2019 that Netflix paid upwards of $500 million for the streaming rights to Seinfeld show. And we're guessing that board meeting might have gone a little something like this.
I think I can sum up the show for you with one word. Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
All right, tell me about the stories. What kind of stories?
Oh, no stories.
No stories? So what is it?
What did you do today?
I got up and came to work.
There's a show. That's a show.
And the rest is history.
That's right,
I'm
yeah.
so happy.
$500 million worth of nothing. Seinfeld's going to hit Netflix on October 1st. One more quick thing for you guys. A little food controversy we have to cover this morning about cold cereal. Yeah. You might remember yesterday on the show we had Mike Tirico and Colin Morikawa on. Well, yesterday when confronted with his viral video showing how Colin prepares a simple bowl of cereal, the pro golfer passionately defended the fact that he pours milk into the bowl before the cereal goes in. This, of course, caused a big stir around here. We couldn't just let it go. So we took to the polls to find out how many of you out there are part of this milk first community. Here are the results. 23% of voters agree with Colin pouring milk in the bowl is totally a normal thing to do. But 77% say that practice is totally insane.
Someone help me understand why one would put the milk
he
first.
He had a good argument. He's like, he knows how much cereal he's going to put in the milk, and this way you just have more milk.
And it doesn't get as soggy.
It doesn't get as soggy.
All right, well, there you have it.
Swung in that direction.
Okay, the buzz will continue.
23%.
Yeah, I'm a cereal
I
first guy.
know. All right, meantime, Carson, you have a great story for us.
There's no hope for this country.
Welcome back. Today on the third hour, Top Chef finalist Jennifer Carroll breaks down all the best back-to-school snacks that will leave your kids smiling. Plus, an inside look at Comedy Central's hit comedy, Awkwafina is Nora from Queens. Check it out.
So today we are whipping up some back-to-school snacks.
Sounds good to me. Top Chef finalist Jennifer Carroll is going to show us how it's done. Tonight, by the way, is the season finale of Top Chef Amateurs, where Jen and some fellow Top Chef alums were paired with home cooks to mentor the amateurs as they compete in that famous kitchen. So it's a treat to have you with us. Jennifer, good morning to you.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Let's dive right into what you have there. You're making a toasted fluffernutter cookie.
So good.
What do you have to start there?
This is like my favorite cookie. And so to start with this, you want to get your all-purpose flour and your baking soda in one bowl, mix that together. In another bowl, you want your peanut butter, sugar, brown sugar. And you're going to put this into your stand mixer and mix it all up until it becomes nice and light and fluffy. Add in your eggs right here and your vanilla. And then what you get after it becomes nice and fluffy and aerate it, you get these beautiful, like, puffy cookies. I like to use an ice cream scoop to get consistent cookies across. And, you know, with peanut butter cookies, you gotta have
to use the
fork tines, right?
That's dangerous. I could eat that whole tray.
I can eat it uncooked.
Believe me that I have been having good, like, restraint holding back. Now, this is like where the toasted fluffernutter part comes from, right? I have some marshmallow fluff in a pastry bag to make it easy.
Did you bake the cookies already before you did this part?
Oh, yeah. So after you scoop the cookies and you sprinkle them with a little bit of salt, you're going to throw them in a 350-degree oven for 8 minutes.
Okay.
And then
quick.
once they come out, you got to let them cool completely or the marshmallow will start melting right away. So let them cool completely. And what I do is I take them off and I turn them on a baking sheet upside down. no parchment paper, nothing underneath because you don't want it to catch fire, right? Because here's the fun part, everybody.
You got the torch.
I
love it.
we're gonna torch it up. All right, so maybe the kid's not involved with this
not so
one.
much.
And we gotta go. And it's
Oh,
just like, you know, your campfire where you have the toasted marshmallow. It smells so good.
so
you get
if you don't have a torch, can you just throw it in the broiler?
You can throw it in the broiler. Just watch them to make sure that they don't burn. But it'll probably take.
Wait a minute.
in
Wait,
the broiler.
Y'all are gonna pretend like using a blowtorch on some peanut butter cookies is normal. We're just gonna pretend like that's normal.
Craig, of course it is. What are you talking about?
I love it. I've got a
Everyone
blowtorch.
has a blowtorch at home. But like, look at this cookie, everybody. Right? It is.
Oh, that
like,
looks amazing.
I love it.
It is ooey
Delightful. Oh, my
and
gosh.
gooey, and it's a little messy.
It's better than the ones out of the package. It's what I normally
It is so well worth it.
get. Okay, wait. I don't want to run out of time. Wait, so let's do these overnight oats really quickly. My favorite.
All right, so the oats, right?
Do you use a
take
torch
your-
on the oats?
No. You take your rolled oats, you pour them in a jar, chia seeds on top. In here we have almond milk with vanilla, agave, a little bit of salt.
Yum.
Stick a lid on it.
That's it?
Shake it up. Throw it in your fridge overnight.
Oh.
And then this is what you get. So the
Yum.
next morning you
I
get
was just about to
this.
say, I've been doing that every morning and I'm buying it. If I would just make it, it would save me a lot of
Right?
money. Absolutely.
It will. Oh my gosh, it'll save you so much money. And then, you know, top it with whatever fruit or berries that you like. Bananas. I have figs on top
Yeah,
of
I
mine
noticed
because
the figs.
figs just came into season.
Yum.
So use what is available, especially
Jennifer-
you guys up in New York.
Jennifer, we are out of time, but thank you so much for joining us. These look delicious.
All right, and if you want
That
cheesy
torch is
barbecue
amazing.
popcorn,
Ooh, you've just got all the snacks.
I just wish you were here.
I know,
We
right?
will put all of those recipes on our website. Jennifer, thank you so much. Of course, you can go to
Thank you.
today.com/food and tune in tonight at 9:30 p.m. Eastern on Bravo for the season finale of Top Chef Amateurs.
The hit comedy Awkwafina is Nora from Queens follows a young woman named Nora Lynn as she hilariously struggles to navigate her way through adulthood while living with her family in Queens. B.D. Wong plays her father, Wally, and Bowen Yang plays her cousin, Edmund.
And when Edmund decides to move to Los Angeles to pursue an acting career, the entire family has some advice for him.
The one thing I'm a little worried about is being on that bus for so long. I'm very prone to bus sickness.
Oh, not to mention all the drifters you're likely to encounter. Most of them are serial killers.
Really?
Come on, Ma. You'll be fine. As long as you don't fall asleep.
Bowen and BD join us now this morning. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Great advice. Don't fall asleep on the bus.
Really? That is
Can't
true.
do it.
Yeah, congratulations on the second season. I mean, the fact that this season is even funnier than the first is just crazy to me. I mean, Bowen, tell us a little bit about what viewers can expect from this new season.
My character, Edmund, he has a lot of status stripped away from him, and that's kind of a nice thing to play, especially in a comedy show where you kind of get to, I don't know, mine someone's deep struggle. I mean, like, there's nothing better than that for me, is to actually make something sad seem funny. So.
Yeah.
And BD, you make your television directorial debut this season. How was that?
I do. It was wild. I had put it off for a long time, even thinking of trying to be a director. But I really loved the experience. It's the perfect show for me to do it on because it really has a kind of a family atmosphere, and we're really kind of all kind of close to each other and get each other. So it really was a great time. And that's Alan Kim from the movie Minari,
Yes.
who plays younger me in the show, and that was really fun.
Awesome.
We've had him here on the show, and I'm looking at you guys. You're both so wonderful on the show and the entire cast. Bowen, how is it working with everyone? And I'm wondering, is it hard to keep a straight face? It must be so much fun.
It really is, and I kind of felt spoiled going from SNL, and then on my off weeks from SNL, going to shoot this, and just having this like big buffet of laughter wherever I went. And then in between Nora and Lori and BD and the rest of the cast and all the guest stars we have on this season, I mean, it's an embarrassment of riches.
I love it. Welcome back. Today on Hoda and Jenna, our favorite duo shares the recipe for the perfect show because they're serving up their Best of Food show, part 2. Bon appetit.
We have such an awesome show today because it's all about filling your stomach and your soul and bringing people together with food.
So we have a whole food theme. I love a food theme. All right.
Okay.
So do you you have big definitive opinions on food? You love or you hate?
I do, but I love food. Like, I'm an adventurous eater. When I think about like where I'm going to go to dinner, I get excited. Like, I was just thinking about you and that restaurant we went to.
Which one?
With Joanne on the upper.
Oh yeah, Daggone.
Daggone.
Yes.
And it was like the most delicious, kind of cool.
Dipping
like
things
I was thinking,
in
you have a friend coming. I'm like, you should take her to Daggone.
Yes.
Like, all of my favorite memories surround food.
Yeah. Yes.
So, okay, this Australian writer named Damon Young, he posted on his Twitter, tell me your most genuinely controversial food opinion. I will start. Mayonnaise typically makes everything worse.
How does you and Damon
when
think
I
the
was
same
little,
thing?
I thought mayonnaise was gross.
Well,
and my sister loved it, and my mom loved it.
But you like Thousand Island dressing? Do you like special sauce on Big Macs?
Of course I do.
Okay.
Do I
Then
like
it's the same kind of thing.
Shake Shack sauce?
Yes.
This is. I will agree with Damon that straight out mayonnaise.
What about Miracle Whip?
No, thank you.
Okay.
Straight out mayonnaise I don't like, but mayonnaise in things. Like,
Mayonnaise
I like an
mixture.
egg salad.
Yeah, egg salad.
I like chicken a chicken salad.
All right, well, here's what his replies from that tweet. This is how they read. These are a few other ones. Wait, pumpkins are not food.
That's true.
They're fall Halloween decor. You can add 10 pounds of sugar and butter to your duvet and eat that, but it doesn't make it food. Okay, pumpkin. People don't know like you know pumpkin.
Here's something I'm going to disagree. My famous pie that I make every Thanksgiving that I've made since I was like...
Do people like it?
A pumpkin pie. My mom does. Okay.
I don't like the texture of pumpkin pie.
I know. You told me that.
It's mealy. There's something about it.
Well, it's
like flubby.
Gelatiny. Okay, here's another one. I like everything. I will eat anything except tuna noodle casserole. Lynn, I agree with you. I'm not a
Do you remember when you used to put cream of mushroom soup on everything?
Yes.
Like you just dumped the can on chicken and shoved it in the oven, dumped it on anything.
My friend Elise still does that. Okay, here's one that's going to really get you kind of tickled. Ribs, too much work for too little meat.
No.
And messy as
hell. You can say hell.
Okay.
Okay, Danny, I cannot believe, by the way, I'm just going to tell you what happened last night. I ordered from Chirpin Chicken the rack of ribs. And I was alone, which is my favorite time to eat them. And I asked for extra barbecue sauce, please. And it's for dunking and biting them off. It's the most amazing meal.
I just can't.
Ribs are so delicious.
Can't wrap
Lick your fingers, dunk the fries in the barbecue sauce, put it in another paper towel. You need like 15 paper towels just to eat the ribs.
I really can't, because this is the only thing that I'm stuck in.
What?
And maybe you'll agree with me. I'd like you to go to wherever you go to tell us. But if you're alone, and you were alone,
I was alone.
Nobody was there. It's like the most decadent time. It's when you can order whatever you want.
Ribs.
And Hoda orders meat on bones.
No, ribs and
that's
fries.
That's what it is. Meat on bones to eat the ribs. And can you just imagine her sitting?
So licking and then dunking the extra fries into the barbecue sauce.
I mean, of all the things you could order, she orders ribs.
I love ribs.
She cracks me up.
Okay.
Well, if there's anyone who knows her way around the kitchen, it's our friend today, contributor Elizabeth Haskell.
We like Elizabeth. She comes up with the most delicious homemade recipes, and she stopped by to show us a decadent dish that you could make ahead. It's from her cookbook. It's called Come On Over, and it's perfect for breakfast or brunch. Take a look. We love you.
Yes.
My Lord.
Elizabeth, I have that dress, but I couldn't zip it. I couldn't zip it up.
Okay, that's kind of funny because it's barely zipped. It took 2 people to get me in this damn thing. But, so I'm only going to keep it on for just a few minutes, trying to breathe here and get through this segment.
You're the best hostess.
Yeah, and I like that you can make something ahead because often you feel like you got to make it. Here they come. They're coming in the door.
I'm going to tell you something right now. I don't know where Lionel Richie's kids were, but that song, Easy Like a Sunday Morning, is ridiculous. Because it's not. I mean, you're trying to get kids dressed. You've got Sunday school or you got a soccer game. You got something. You're looking for cleats. You're running around. This we can make today, and you can serve it on Sunday, Saturday morning. And it's one less thing that you've got to do. All right, we have eggs, and we're going to mix these up really well, and then we're adding our milk. This is actually half and half. You could use milk, but I just, why not? It's
Just
Sunday
dump
morning.
it in.
And we're
It's not for the lactose insensitive, but that's okay.
Exactly. We've got a little salt. We also have our sugar, a little bit of vanilla, and I'm going to tell you something. Vanilla is expensive. But do not buy the imitation vanilla. Oops. It's just a sad imitation, all right?
I buy
Spend
that.
the money.
Don't get it.
I know it's hard.
Why? Because it tastes.
I felt the same way. Because it just makes that much difference. The flavor is incredible in real vanilla.
I'm going to tell Henry to start
10
cutting the coupons for something else, you know?
Exactly. It's 10 times the price, but you need it. All right, here we go. We've got our blueberries. What I did, I tossed a little bit of flour in with my blueberries so that this doesn't turn purple. That's going to coat our blueberries. It's going to, I'm telling you, it's going to protect them. We're going to put those right on in. And now we have our French bread chunks.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
It's got to be French bread. Is that like a baguette or something?
Well, I mean, you could use a baguette. Any day-old bread really is going to be great. You know, if you've got French bread or an Italian loaf, now I'm adding my cinnamon. And then we have some cream cheese. And you want to make sure that it's room temperature. I did cut it up into small pieces just so that it will kind of blend. All right, what are y'all laughing at?
Well, we just love, you know,
y'all laughing at me?
No, we're laughing
not.
because of the amount of cream cheese you just poured in that bowl.
You're just like,
we know that you're Southern by that bowl right there.
It's Sunday morning, y'all.
Okay, now what are we doing?
A treat. Okay, now here we go. We take our greased
pan
9x13 casserole dish. If you don't have one, you need to get one. Especially if you're going to get my book, come on over, because literally every other recipe calls for a 9x13. And then we're just going to take this butter. And did you notice my cute butter cow? This is something else that everybody needs is a butter cow.
Do we really need a butter cow? We need one, Elizabeth?
Because then you can keep this. Room temperature butter is always at your disposal. It's fantastic. I'm telling you. All right, so here we go. This is going to go right into our oven. Now, if you're actually making this recipe, though, I mean, obviously we're doing this for TV today, but you're going to leave it in the refrigerator at least overnight. So that's the great news. We're going to make it ahead. And then look at this, y'all.
Oh, show us, Elizabeth.
Have you ever?
Oh my God!
Beautiful. How does
and how do you serve it? How do you serve it up?
Do a nice big spoonful, and then it's going to go onto our plate. You could do a little bit of powdered sugar on top.
And, we got to rock and roll, and we love you.
We love you too.
That looks so delicious. And we're just getting started.
All right, so if you got some friends or some family coming over for Labor Day weekend, you don't want to miss out on the fun by spending all of your time stuck in the kitchen.
Oh, you've got to get out of that kitchen. I've told you that. Okay, so today nutritionist Joy Bauer came up with a one-and-done dish that takes very little prep and cleanup. It's a pineapple chicken that's healthy, easy, and it tastes like summer. Check it out.
Guys, this is what you're having for dinner tonight. It really checks every box. So we need 1.5 pounds of either skinless chicken breast or thighs, 1 red onion, 1 red or yellow or orange bell pepper, 2 cups of fresh cubed pineapple, teriyaki sauce, and honey. That's it. And I'm telling you, this is like the ultimate one and done. It's packed with nutrition. It's totally addictively delicious, and it comes together fast.
Okay, so Joy, we all have that moment where we get a pineapple, we think it's ripe.
We don't know.
And it ain't.
Nobody knows. So how do you know?
The easiest way to know if a pineapple is ripe is really to give it a squeeze. You want it to be firm, but it should give a little bit. And then smell the bottom portion. You should get a sweet, fresh aroma. Sometimes it can be right, but you don't automatically get that sweet aroma. But if it doesn't have a pleasant aroma, it means it's probably overripe. But that's really the easiest way to know if you're buying the perfect pineapple.
Okay, so we're starting with the chicken. Now what?
Yes. So we have the bowl of chicken. All we're going to do is I have a red onion here. And I'm specifically using a red onion because you know from that vibrant color, the onion is packed with antioxidants, something specific called quercetin, which eases inflammation and also helps to tame seasonal allergies. Now I'm adding in a bell pepper, and the bell pepper is packed with vitamin C to support a healthy immune system. And the star of our show, fresh cubed pineapple, which brings more vitamin C to the table, but also a group of enzymes called bromelain, which helps to aid in digestion and also eases inflammation. So we have this right here. It couldn't be simpler. And now I'm telling you, for the easiest marinade in all of the land, we're taking a half a cup of teriyaki sauce, bonus points if you could find a reduced sodium, and I'm mixing in just 1 tablespoon of honey. It's going to give it a perfect sweetness. I'm going to stir this up, and I'm just going to pour it right over our concoction over here.
And you let it marinate for how, you know what, and I have to say, Joy, this is just Hoda's new thing. If you were Hoda making this, she would add a little ginger.
Can you?
Yum. So you can absolutely, you could add ginger, you could add garlic, but really the teriyaki sauce already has some of those things built in. So it's sort of like one-stop shopping, but hey, the more the merrier when it comes to added seasoning. And in terms of letting this marinate, here's the thing. If you have the time, you can let it sit for about 15 to 30 minutes, but you don't have to. Half the time I'm rushing and I don't have the time to let it sit. So then I take my baking sheet. I'm going to mist it with a little bit of oil spray. And you are just going to pour this on top.
That's it?
That's so easy.
That's it. Guys,
I mean, come
I'm telling you.
Anyone can do that, right?
You're so right. And
Joy,
so
if you like your chicken cubed, can you just cut it beforehand?
You can use breasts, thighs, or breasts, and you could just chop it up into whatever size pieces you like. I'm using tenderloins here, but anything goes. And what I'm going to now do is I'm putting this, you're going to come with me over to my oven, and I'm going to pop this in. I set the oven at 420 for just 15 to 18 minutes.
Okay, goodbye.
So I'm putting this.
There you are.
15 to 18 minutes. I may do this, Joy, and I never cook anything.
Looks simple.
Jenna, I would be so psyched. I have one done to see you do it, and you know you have to send me a picture.
I'll send
Look
you
at
a
this.
pic for sure.
So this one is done.
That pan is huge.
And you know what, guys? It's also it is packed with nutrition and it's light in calories, so you really could feel good about enjoying this. And now, truth be told, just like this, you can dive in and it's a perfect winner chicken dinner. But we're going to take it over the edge.
Cauliflower
with
rice?
This. No. It's a thick, let me push this over, a thick, sweet teriyaki glaze. And it's a kitchen hack that I just discovered that I'm so excited to share. So in here, I just have 2 tablespoons of water. That's it. And I'm adding in a teaspoon of cornstarch. Now, it could be arrowroot or cornstarch. This will be our thickener, and you just want to let it dissolve, right?
We
Get out
just
all
have a
those
couple of
lumps and
seconds
bumps.
left. So how do we,
Okay, so then we add in 1/4 cup of teriyaki sauce and 1 tablespoon of honey. And how's about you put that in the microwave for 1 to 2 minutes. Let me show you this. Look at this.
And you
and then
drizzle that over
very quickly, because I got to go for the money shot here. I'm going to take this. This was our finished. We're going to drizzle this over the top.
Show me the money. That's it.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Joy, you've inspired,
Joy, thank you so
a
much.
lot of us.
Okay, that dish, by the way, huge hit with our staff.
I know. I promised I was going to make it. Well, it's not over yet.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.